Hey guys, today we're going to baseline the Skill 66 trap strategy. The idea is to get to a profit in 2 hits so that you're playing with house money. At that point, you can switch to whichever strategy you prefer. Let's see how it works. Once the shooter sets a point, we place $66 inside. That's $15 each on the 5 and 9, and $18 each on the 6 and 8. If any of these hit, they'll pay $21. With an extra dollar, we can press the bets up to 88 inside. Now our overall investment is $67. A win on any of these numbers pays 28. And now we're going to take everything down and wait for the next shooter. This gives us a profit of $49. At a real table, you might take that $49 and switch to another strategy, but in this video, we're taking everything down and making no other bets. This way we can understand the baseline that we're working from. In my next video, I'll be switching to the half press. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. We're going to simulate this strategy for 100,000 individual sessions that last for 10 shooters each. Let's see what happens. Alright, we simulated 8.5 million throws of the dice. That's 85 throws per session. The total bet was $58 million, with 31 million won and just under 33 million lost. The difference of that is roughly 1.5 million, which is the house take. And that means a house edge of 2.498%. Now, where does that house edge fit? We're making basically two different types of bets. The place 6 and 8, which has an edge of 1.52%, and the place 5 and 9, which have an edge of exactly 4%. Our simulation shows the Skill 66 baseline right between these two, and just a tad closer to the 6 and 8 because there's a slightly higher dollar amount made on those bets. Here are some of the other craps bets to put this into perspective. Now let's see how our simulation sessions actually did. First, we'll look at the data by shooter. Of 1 million shooters, 56% of the time the player made a profit, and the other 44% of the time the player lost money. Let's see how much they won or lost. As expected, the most a player can lose on any single shooter is $67, and the most they would win is $49. The histogram has just 2 bars because of this, and the percentages line up exactly with the previous chart. It's more interesting to look at this data for sessions of 10 shooters. This time, almost 54% of the sessions won, while 46% lost. This is slightly lower than the individual shooter results, and that's because the house edge catches up the longer you play. Let's see how much these sessions won or lost. The most lost was $667, and the most won was $490. Here's the histogram. The bins here are $100 wide. Almost a quarter of the sessions had a small win. And just under half, 47%, ended within plus or minus $100. It's notable that the bar from negative 200 to negative 100 is so much shorter than the others. This is because there's only one way to fall in that bin. It's exactly 6 wins and 4 losses. but those losses have to be before the 66 inside is pressed to 88 inside. Only sessions that had that exact scenario landed in this bin. This is a chart of the bankrolls at their worst during the session. Just under a third of the sessions never fell $100 below their original bankroll. Now let's look at the report card. We simulated 100,000 sessions of 10 shooters each. The overall house edge was 2.498%. More than half the sessions ended with the player winning money, while 46.4% lost money. The middle 50% of outcomes ranged between a loss of $89 to a win of $143. And the middle 90% of outcomes ranged from loss of $318 to a win of $260. And players with a bankroll of $483 survived 10 shooters in 99% of the sessions. Let me know in the comments how you would change your strategy instead of taking the bets down like I did today. In my last video, I regressed them to 44 inside and kept them up for the rest of the shooter. Watch that video next right here, and good luck at the table. As always, thanks for watching.